are two voices in the air today, two figures sitting across from one another, maybe partners, maybe former rivals, maybe just two souls finally comparing notes. They're talking, dissecting, piecing together the fragments of a story that was never told in full. And at the heart of their conversation lies one figure, a woman, a feminine energy who moved like smoke, clever enough to create illusions, but not wise enough to escape exposure. Once, she came forward dressed in confidence, speaking with authority, as if she carried the keys to power and prosperity. She promised fortune, she promised influence, she promised leadership. She whispered to one of these two people, perhaps a man eager for recognition, eager for the fast track to success, that if he partnered with her, if he followed her lead, together they could manipulate outcomes, control opportunities, and even shatter the dreams of someone they envied. But promises built on lies are brittle. What she left out, what she concealed, was the truth. She didn't have the authority she claimed. She didn't carry the spiritual or material weight to make good on her words. She was selling smoke, disguising bitterness as brilliance, disguising spite as strategy. And the man who trusted her, he sees it now. He sees how naive he was, how childish his decision looks in the light of hindsight. He feels the sting of betrayal, not just because the plan failed, but because the very person he believed in was the one who played him. The heartbreak cuts deep. What was supposed to be gain turned to loss. What was supposed to elevate him only chained him to delays, setbacks, and empty promises. His money slowed, his opportunities slipped, his patience thinned, and all the while, the one he was meant to target, the one this woman lied about, stood strong, unshaken, untouched by the illusions meant to bring them down. Now, in quiet rooms, these conversations are happening. The truth is being laid bare. The woman is exposed for what she is, bitter, untruthful, reckless with her tongue, cold and heartless in her strategy. She promised power, but delivered poverty. She promised authority, but led only into chaos. And the man who partnered with her, he's left nursing a wound he never prepared for, realizing he was just a pawn in her bitter game. It feels like a setup, like he was pushed into the line of fire with half the story, fed lies about someone he never truly understood. And when he failed to cause the heartbreak she promised, when he couldn't trigger the collapse she swore was inevitable, the betrayal circled back to him. Her lies didn't just hurt her target, they boomeranged and burned the very partner she recruited. Now he sits in judgment. Judgment of himself, judgment of her, judgment of the entire path he allowed himself to walk. He feels foolish, manipulated, even glamored, as if a beauty spell or glamour spell blinded him from the truth. He knows now that he should have looked deeper, done the research, listened to his own intuition instead of chasing her illusion of fame and fortune. And the bitter irony, the person they conspired against, the one meant to fall, stood strong, anchored in love, in truth, in divine protection. Their strength became the very wall that bounced back every scheme. So, this story closes with exposure. A liar revealed, a false partnership crumbling, a lesson carved into the heart of someone who thought they could build power on deception. And the collective reminder, not all that glitters is gold. Not every promise of power is real. And sometimes the greatest heartbreak isn't losing someone you love. It's realizing you trusted the wrong person and in doing so, betrayed yourself.